a lot of the feedback that we get from the girls who've gone through the different programs is the fact that some of them want to enter into career fields that are male dominated. And so they feel a little intimidated by that. And so that's why we bring in women to come and talk to the girls. And it's not just about, you know, this is what I do at my job and this is the training that I needed to do. It's a lot of these are some of the obstacles that you are going to face. And here are the strategies that I use when I face them. So that way you got a little bit of a leg up.
Thank you for joining us for another episode of Spotlight Houston, where we bring you the best of the people, places, and events in Houston. This week we sat down with Christina Meade and Whitney Ijeh to talk about how Nerdy Girl Success is empowering young women to lead. After the interview, you'll hear from Gabby, one of our AI hosts, for a brief recap, and Samantha will introduce a replay clip from episode 67 about the American Red Cross Texas Gulf Coast region. This is episode 80 with an original air date of Sunday, March 24th, 2024. And now your host, Blanca Quezada.
Hi, and welcome everyone. I'm so happy you're joining me again. I found out about this organization whose name I just loved. I love their name, and it's called Nerdy Girls Success. But I fell in love with their name, but I also really like what they stand for. And it's about empowering girls and making sure that they're going to have a successful future. This is a nonprofit organization that's supporting and preparing girls to become our leaders and decision makers of tomorrow. So I invited the organization's founder and executive director. She's a Houston native and self-described nerd girl. She is Christina Meade. So welcome to the show. And also, I with her today is Whitney Ijeh. She's a senior and she's been involved with the Nerdy Girl Success for the past 3 years. So welcome, guys. Great to have you here. Great to have you here. So Christina, let's start with you. What made you start Nerdy Girls? How did you become the founder?
I wish I had a really pretty story to tell, but it's kind of a conglomeration of things. I was a middle school and high school science teacher for about 16 years and left education to join my husband's company that he had started. And that's what just kind of opened up my eyes a little bit to some things that I didn't realize were a thing. And the big thing was that I thought that there would have been more representation of women in leadership positions across all industries. And I really wasn't seeing that. And the more research I was doing about that, the more frustrated I got until one day my husband just said, "So what are you going to do about it?" And so that's where success came about.
He motivated you.
Yes, he did.
Well, thanks to him, you're doing a great job. These girls are learning about business and other industries that they might be interested in. And so that's great because normally we don't have a whole lot of mentors out there to help girls succeed and look to the future to be able to do what it is that they love or they want. So, is this a program that happens in the schools?
Yes, so we have a high school club in 4 different campuses here in the Houston area. And then we have some other programs that we do. We have our Career and Leadership Summit. That's a half-day program, and that actually we do at high schools across the country. And we also have a virtual program that we do in our Career Accelerator. So, but our high school club is the one that happens throughout the entire year. We start with them at the beginning of the school year and go until the end. We do field trips with them, help get the girls signed up with job shadow opportunities where we can, and we do field trips. So really it's about giving the girls the opportunity to do career exploration and even fine-tuned within that, it's leadership positions within those different careers. And part of what I'm trying to do with that even is not just allowing the girls to learn about careers that they're interested in, but then also introducing them to careers that they either don't know exist or aren't typically introduced to girls. So we do that. And the way that they learn all of these things is through the women who are actually in those positions.
How were the schools selected?
They selected us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say they found out about the program. We were at Travis High School, and we actually got into Travis High School because the teacher that was at campus where we had the club moved to that campus, and so she brought us along with her. But yeah, they have found out about us from other students, and so have asked if we would come and do a club at their campus.
Yeah. And so is Nerdy Girls Success for any girl that wants to be part of it?
Yes, ma'am. It's for any young woman who is in high school or like that high school age range.
So if they're not in the schools that got in touch with you, they can get in touch with you in other ways?
Well, absolutely. So like I said, we do the Career and Leadership Summit. And again, that might be hosted like in January. We hosted it at Westside High School, but it was open to high school girls around the Houston area. We're welcome to come. We also have our Flash Mentor program, and that's actually for online. And so girls anywhere of any age can participate in that particular program. So yeah, there's lots of different ways that young women can get plugged into the organization.
So this is a nationwide program, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We do our with the virtual programs. We have young women from all over who participate, and then our Career and Leadership Summit. They actually happen across the country. Like in May, we're going to be in Boston, the Boston area, doing that particular event. So yes, we are everywhere.
Oh, that's great. That's great. So approximately how many girls have gone through your organization?
We are about five. We're just a little over 5 years old, and so in those 5 years, we have served a little over 600 young women with over 500 hours of free programming.
Wow. What are some of the programs that you offer these girls?
So there's the high school club. We also have the Career Accelerator. That's a multi-week program, all virtual. And then we have the Career and Leadership Summit. That's a half-day program, kind of like a career fair, but a little bit different. We have some different offerings for that. Within our high school clubs, then we've got the field trips and the job shadow experiences. So those are some of our core ones, along with our Flash mentoring program.
So what is Career Accelerator?
The Career Accelerator, what we do with that is that's for young women who are ages 17 to 22. And we are doing things, helping prepare them for entering into the workforce with some knowledge and skills beyond the training that you need to do the actual job. So it's about how to prepare yourself for an interview, getting a stellar resume and LinkedIn profile. But then there's also things about like negotiation skills and how do you network. Some of those things that are really crucial for your career success that aren't necessarily taught to you. You just kind of learn those through the bumps in the road.
Yeah, a lot of bumps. There's always a lot of bumps. Well, Whitney's a very special young lady that you've helped a lot. She's an incredible young lady.
Thank you.
Whitney, welcome.
Thank you,
It's great
Mary.
to have you here. So, Whitney, how did you hear about Nerdy Girls Success?
I heard about it through my school. I go to Westside High School here in Houston, Texas, and I heard about it. It was pretty funny actually. I just was going through along the hallway and I heard a couple girls talk about it, and I went up to them and asked about it, and they had told me that Nerdy Girl Success Club offers a variety of opportunities, and I told them to sign me up. So I heard it through my school, Westside High School.
So, what's the first thing you did in the club?
The first thing I did it in club was I was a member of the club for about a year, and then I went on to be the vice president for another year, and now I am the elected president. And the very first thing that I did in the club.
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you so much. I helped a lot of girls around my school get to know better about what Naughty Girl Success is and what it's about. I advertised it for a lot of girls, a lot of young girls like me in Westside High School to be able to join the Naughty Girl Success Club.
Yeah. What encouraged you or motivated you to remain for so long within the organization?
Naughty Girl Success offers a variety of opportunities, and it's all about empowering other young women out there. And that I feel like I can be a voice for that. I want to be a part of those people that empower other people, other women to advocate for themselves, to be able to get what they want, especially career wise. I stayed in the club so I can be able to voice out for other people and for myself.
How did you feel that you were supported or motivated or encouraged to remain with Nerdy Girls Success?
How did I feel motivated? That's a great question. So A lot of young women are in my club. Especially, I love the girls because we're from different cultures. So they keep on motivating me every day. To every time we get together to have a meeting, they motivate me every time. Not only that, Nerdigo Success has so much opportunities for us. Like here at Westside, there's a field trip at the end of the year that every girls look forward to for them to go to, because the field trip also exposes them to the things out there. Like last year, we went to Houston Community College, and they talked about the different opportunities that we could have if we come to Houston Community College. So, Knowing Your Success is like a door opener. It gives variety of opportunities for everybody, especially young women. Yeah.
You're finding out about things that you wouldn't know otherwise if nerdy girls didn't exist.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah. Meeting people out there and knowing what opportunities might be there for you.
Yes.
Yeah. So, what's been the best part of it?
The best part of being a part of the Nordic Girl Success Group is, I would say, the monthly meetings for me, because those are the times that we actually get to have a talk per, in a class with people from other careers. We talk about them, we ask them questions. How did they achieve that? What motivated them? So that kind of like motivated me too, and continue to be a part of the club too.
So, I hear you have a very special event coming up on the 28th.
Yes, we
Can you
do.
tell
It
us a
is,
little bit?
yes, ma'am. It is our annual Power Her Leaders Award celebration and fundraiser. So, in that particular event, we are recognizing and celebrating the accomplishments of young women like Whitney, as well as some of the women who are in our organization.
Why do you think that this particular event fits in well with the Women's History Month?
I think it's a perfect fit just because of the fact that, again, we are celebrating women. And one of the things that, one of the awards that I have in there is called our Emerging Leaders Award. I started that because you've heard of like the 30 under 30, all of those things, but it's like there isn't necessarily an award that is specifically for young women who are post high school who are really showing those leadership skills. And so I wanted to be able to have something that would recognize them and let everybody see what it is that they're doing and have them be like beacons for young women for girls who are younger than them.
Mm-hmm. So, Whitney, you're like a finalist for one of these awards, right?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you feel about that?
I feel great. I cannot wait to get to the event. I feel really good about it.
So, yeah. So, Christina, how were the finalists selected?
So the way that they are selected is there's a judging panel. So for some of the awards, the young women were actually nominated by people in their lives who explained what it is that they were doing and why they felt that they were great candidates for. But a lot of those criteria have to do with being advocates for others, having great leadership skills. They have that, and there's a rubric that helps the judges determine who has the highest scores. And then the last one, the Nerdy Girl Success Award, that's actually an application process where the girls filled out an application, had letters of recommendation, they had an essay that they needed to write, and again was scored by a panel of judges.
Yeah. And I'm sure that they've faced a lot of challenges in order to learn what they're learning to be where they're at right now. And the challenges are going to continue in their future. More bumps, as we were talking about earlier, more bumps on the road. But
Absolutely.
but what are some of the challenges that they've been facing when they're thinking about being those leaders that they want to be?
A lot of the feedback that we get from the girls who've gone through the different programs is the fact that some of them want to enter into career fields that are male dominated. And so they feel a little intimidated by that. And so that's why we bring in women to come and talk to the girls. And it's not just about, this is what I do at my job and this is the training that I needed to do. It's a lot of these are some of the obstacles that you are going to face. And here are the strategies that I use when I face them. So that way you got a little bit of a leg up. It isn't so much of a big deal when you hit that bump because you're like, oh, I know how to take care of that. So that's a lot of what we're doing. But a big piece is that confidence. This is a space for me. It's okay for me to be there. And so that's been a recurring theme with a lot of the girls within our programs that they talk
Mhm.
about and how Vertigo Success has helped them realize that it's okay to go into those areas that they want to go into.
So a lot of these finalists that you have gone through some of these challenges, is that something that you will look at too when you're selecting?
Absolutely, because I think when they're talking about that, they're bringing in and demonstrating those leadership skills, because there's a lot of times where you might face a challenge and you let that kind of knock you back and not move forward. So it's that persistence. I think is a big part of showing leadership skills, is the fact that I'm not going to let something keep me down. I'm going to figure out how to overcome that. So absolutely.
And when is the event happening?
The event is happening next Thursday evening. It is from 6:30 to 8:30 at the Junior League. That's the Junior League in Houston.
And where's the Junior League located?
It is at, oh my goodness, I hope I don't lie, 1811 Friar Oaks Lane.
Okay. Are tickets still available?
Yes, ma'am. Tickets are available until Wednesday evening.
And I also hear you have a great speaker this year.
She's fantastic. I can't wait for people to hear her. Beth Mund is our keynote speaker, and I'm excited for everybody to get a chance to hear her. Her talk is about overcoming and being part of inspiration and inspiring the next generation. She has some really great things that she does in regarding to getting young women interested in aerospace. So it's going to be really great. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, and she's a journalist, so she's definitely going to be good.
Her stories in space thing is amazing.
So the tickets, Christina, you mentioned the tickets are still available for the event. So how can people buy the tickets?
They can go to the website, or they can follow the short link. It's bit.ly/tickets. But again, if you just go to the website, nerdygirlsuccess.com, and click on events, you'll see the Power Her event, and you can get the tickets from there.
Yeah, I like that title, Power Her. That's great. That's fantastic. Yeah. Whitney, do you have somebody that inspires you?
Someone that inspires me would be my sister, my elder sister. She's doing her master's degree right now. She's trying to get a job. And I don't know, ever since I was given birth to, she has just been the person that I have looked up to all this while. And I don't think that is ever going to change.
Yeah, and I'm sure she supports you a lot too.
She does.
That's good. So what is it that you want your career to be?
I aspire to be a gynecologist.
Oh, that's going to be many years of studying.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
But it'll be interesting and fun at the same time.
Yes.
Yeah. Why gynecology?
Why gynecology? I chose being a gynecologist, because I felt that I can help other women out there that are also dealing with their health issues, because I am 16 and I'm also going through some medical issues with which I've been to many doctors, many gynecologists, I would say, that I couldn't find the exact solution to it, to cure it. Right now, I'm still on the lookout, but I feel like if I become a part of the gynecologist group in the future, I feel that I can contribute more to helping a lot of women out there.
Make a big impact. Yeah. Well, good luck with your studies
Thank
in the
you.
future, and also good luck. I hope with at the event. So you had earlier mentioned about mentoring. So one of my questions was, how can we help you? Can we do to contribute to the success of these girls?
Oh my goodness, thank you so much for asking. Honestly, our organization is run by volunteers. So that's something that we really need. We have a great need for. So going to the website and looking for clicking on volunteer, that we have a lot of opportunities for women to sign up for the different programs. For example, like our Flash Mentoring program, that we could use a lot more women as a part of that. That particular program we have set up that's different than other mentoring programs. We thought that it was really important for the girls to have a say in who their mentor is and the topics that they're going to talk about. And so the Flash Mentoring gives the power to the young women, because a lot of times in mentoring programs, the girls are told, this is your mentor and this is what you're going to talk about and this is when you're going to meet.
Right.
This gives power all to them. They get to look at a roster of women and pick, this is who I would like to talk to, and and they tell them this is the topic that they want to talk about. So we just need a lot of women in that particular program, especially. So we have a variety of careers for the girls to choose from.
So do all the girls go through the Flash Mentoring program?
It's a virtual program, so we do have our girls who are in the high school clubs. sign up for the Flash Mentor, take a Flash Mentor. And then again, like I said, it's open to girls across the country because it is a virtual program. So
what are the type of other volunteers that you need?
coming and talking to the girls at the high school club, that's one. We've got our career accelerator. So again, that's teaching the different aspects of like teaching girls about resumes, your LinkedIn profile, again, talking to girls about your career. Each one of our programs, again, like that's who does the curriculum essentially for our programs are volunteers.
Do the girls get taken out to some of the businesses to get mentoring from the companies there?
So what we do is like with our high school club, we take a field trip. So for example, what we're going to be doing next month is taking the girls to River Oaks Hospital. And so they'll get an opportunity to see, to tour the hospital, but then also talk to women in all the different career aspects of what it takes to run a hospital. So not just doctors and nurses and physicians assistants, but also who's in marketing, who's in legal, who's nurse administration, HR, all of those different aspects. They'll get a chance to see that. And then through our job shadow opportunities as well, we connect young women with a woman who has a career that they're interested in. They'll go and shadow them for half a day. So they get the opportunity to not just talk to her about her career, but then get to actually see her in action at her job.
Are you having any special programs for the summer?
That's where we're really going to be concentrating on getting our girls connected with job shadow experiences.
Oh, that's great. What is the Teen Corner?
The Teen Corner, that is our resource center on our website. So we've got an area where we call it the career room. And so I think there's about like 40 or 50 video interviews where girls can, again, learn about a bunch of different careers. We've got a series of video recorded workshops on different things from how to get money for college to doing your resume, all sorts of how to network, all of those things. We've got an advice column. We call it like the Lead Hers, and it's just a little short video clip libraries of different pieces of advice from different women. Our Teen Corner place also for them to be able, for the girls to sign up to be a volunteer as well. The blog is written by teen girls, and we also have a teen advisory board. So the girls have a big say in our organization, everything from the logo and what the website looks like to the types of breakout sessions that we have at our Career and Leadership Summit.
Whitney, once you graduate from high school, are you going to continue trying to be part of Nerdy Girls?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah?
Yes.
Are you going to be like a mentor?
Yes.
Yeah?
If that's what it takes me to be a part of Naniga, because Naniga is really a great club, is really a successful organization. And if me becoming a mentoring for other women out there is what makes me to be a part of the club, then yes, definitely.
What would your message be?
My message to the girls out there,
Yes.
I'm still figuring that out.
You're still figuring it out.
Yes.
Well, I think you're going to come up with a great message because you've been learning a lot and doing a lot, and you're going to continue. So you're always going to have some support there no matter where you are, I'm sure.
Once a nerdy girl, always a nerdy
Always
girl.
a nerdy girl.
Always have a home here.
And oh, one more thing. You're selling these great t-shirts. I love them.
Thank you. Yes, you go to the website and click on shop and we have our t-shirts there. Yes, t-shirts and mugs. Everybody's
Yes.
selling a t-shirt, right?
Yes, they're great. I love them.
Thank you.
So what is your website?
nerdygirlsuccess.com.
Success.com.
Yes,
Is there a
ma'am.
phone number that we can call for more information or details?
Absolutely. It's 954 Nerd Girl. So 954-637-3475.
Well, Christina, thank you so much for being here. And Whitney, you as well. Thank you for helping all the girls out there not to be afraid to have this self-confidence to go and do what they want to do in their future and learn about the different careers and what it takes to be successful because they are our future. Whitney, you're our future. So, yeah, we need to make sure that all these girls are empowered and that they're motivated to continue their road.
Exactly.
So thank you again, y'all.
Thank you so much for having me.
And then, of course, like always, I'd like to thank you all for joining me for this edition of Spotlight Houston. If you have a comment, please let me know. If you have a story idea, please let me know as well. And thank you again for joining me.
That wraps up another episode of Spotlight Houston. Today, we discussed Nerdy Girl Success, a nonprofit that empowers young women to become future leaders. Our special guests were Christina Meade, the founder and executive director, and Whitney Ijeh, a member making an impact in the program. Christina used to be a science teacher. She started Nerdy Girl Success because she noted the need for more women in leadership positions. She launched this organization to help bridge this gap and empower girls to become leaders. We learn more about how Nerdy Girl Success offers impactful programs within high schools, such as leadership clubs and career exploration activities. They operate in schools like Westside High School and Cypress Park High School. They provide students with year-long programming designed to unveil their career opportunities, many in fields traditionally underrepresented by women. The organization also hosts career and leadership summits nationwide. These events are key in showing young women diverse career paths and leadership opportunities. They connect the young women with professionals who share insights and experiences from their industries. Another cornerstone of Nerdy Girl Success is the Career Accelerator Program. The program prepares young women with the skills needed for success in college and their future careers. This approach ensures participants are well-rounded and ready to navigate the professional world confidently. Mentorship is vital to the organization's strategy. It connects participants with accomplished women from various sectors. These mentors offer guidance, advice, and encouragement. They help mentees envision and pursue ambitious career goals. During our conversation today, we heard from Whitney, who began as a member and worked her way up to becoming the president of her high school club. She shared how her time in the program has been enriching. She highlighted the importance of exposure to networking opportunities and mentorship that have influenced her aspirations. We also discussed the organization's 2024 Power Her Leaders Awards celebration scheduled for March 28th at the Junior League of Houston. This fundraising event will recognize female leaders and feature keynote speaker Beth Mund and MC Sharon Melton. Tickets are available until Wednesday, March 27th, with proceeds supporting Nerdy Girl Success's mission. Nerdy Girl Success has a far-reaching impact, positively affecting hundreds of young women in Houston and beyond. This includes assisting them in achieving leadership roles, connecting them with mentors, and preparing them for their careers. Their commitment is shaping the future by guiding women towards their career aspirations. To show your support for this transformative mission, you can attend the Power Leaders Awards celebration or get involved with Nerdy Girl Success programs. Your time, expertise, or financial contributions can make a difference in empowering the next generation of female leaders. For details on Nerdy Girl Success and ways to contribute, please visit nerdygirlsuccess.com. Reach out to them at 954-637-3475. Your participation can help create a world where young women are prepared to lead and innovate. Thank you for tuning in to Spotlight Houston. We are always interested in hearing your stories and suggestions for episodes.
We're wrapping up today's episode with something special. We've got a sneak peek from one of our favorite episodes from last year, episode 67. In this episode, we spotlight the incredible work of the American Red Cross Texas Gulf Coast region. This snippet we're about to play will not only inspire you with the impactful work they do, but also show you how you can be a part of their mission through volunteering. If this little preview catches your interest, and we bet it will, you can hear the full conversation at SpotlightHoustonShow.com. Just look for episode 67 and dive into the full story. Now let's listen to this inspiring segment and see how we can all make a difference in our community.
There's always opportunities for volunteers. We'd love to have anyone come out and volunteer that would like to have some social time, that wants to help people across Texas. Do you want to get an opportunity to see what the Red Cross does and be a part of an organization that goes out and helps people every single day? I really hope that people will call us, that will come out and be a part of this team. This last year, $25 billion was spent on storms. So it's a lot of money. And in the last 7 years, billion-dollar storms have risen by around 70%. It's just up. We're getting storms hitting us all the time. We need more and more volunteers. We need all the help we can get. We engage our volunteers regularly. We go out and support people in fires. We go out and support veterans. We are constantly finding ways to help the community, whether that's putting smoke alarms or just going out to say thank you to folks.
Do they get special training?
they get any of the training they need to do their job. But a lot of it is really just joining us, right? Come see the kind people that are at the Red Cross doing this wonderful job, and you're going to want to be a part of it. It doesn't take very long to see the smiles and the fun that the people are having to want to do it.
Thank you for joining us for this episode of Spotlight Houston, a production of Story Zone Media.